Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Confidence is never a question when it comes to wide receivers, and these two are no different. It's Jones's Falcons going up against Brown's Steelers.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. The 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 77 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
11 yards for number 11. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Don't forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They have more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
They'll give this to Bell running right. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll go again with Bell. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Now Ben on 3rd and long. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They've just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th.
All right, here we go. Left. Keep these two. Quarter.
Play clock winding down.
Check. Presto.
So that'll back him up 5. The Steelers call here on the Aussie, Australian-born Jordan Berry now to punt this one away. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 1st and 10 inside their own 20-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is knocked down from the side at the 22-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Here's Ryan. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And he's got Sanu. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it'll be 1st down Atlanta.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. On second down, Ryan eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. On third down, Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. They get 14 yards there and a first down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman, 36 yards. Now the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here.
And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion.
So the D-line's going to spread out. In motion left comes Brown. On third down, here's Bell. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. Well, very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Second down following the run. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And Jones has it over the middle. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And this one is right down Broadway. Well, Larry, I know it's late there in Orlando. This is a school night. Folks eager to get right back to the action here in the third quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's into the clear. 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman, his second touchdown of the night. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. This is caught by Antonio Brown. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Adrian Claiborne. Coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. It's caught by Bryant. Able to slither by. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. 30 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Steelers a first down.
And they pick up the first down on a 4th down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped them on 3rd down or if they just didn't protect the sticks very.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. This is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Now he's going to throw deep right. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there. Ryan to Jones. 64 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. To throw is Ryan. Dancing to his left. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to...
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On third down, Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Eric Saubert, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. They worked out for 6. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Hurry up, let's go.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
And the Steelers on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And the pressure gets to him again. Grady Jarrett in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sack's on back-to-back plays. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep over. And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. Fresh set of downs here. They give to Bell. And some room to maneuver. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30, the 20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Bell. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all.